Hey, hold on. I got one more. Oh man, I was lying. I got one more. Hey, okay, for reals. That was the last one. I promise. Sorry, everyone. What is it like? Is that what the dealers do at casinos when they're done? It's just like wipe your hands, show you got nothing up your sleeves, and we're out. Real quick, hold on. Brent, it depends what part of all of this you're talking about. How to get into Scott Fishbowl? I mean, there's plenty of ways to do that in general, if that's what you mean. A lot of it is not starting yet. The first way to get into Scott Fishbowl is, by the way, everyone today, since today is Giving Tuesday, every donation you make today is December 3rd, you will be entered for a chance to get a, hold on, we have one. I have one that I can hold up now. Your ticket into SFB 15. That's right. Make a donation at fantasycares.org today. It could even be to the calendar where you go to fantasycares.org. Okay, he is asking, Brent, you're asking about the calendar. fantasycares.org/advent is how you go and get in on the calendar. 25 jerseys, 25 days. And in 5 of those boxes will be one of these, a ticket into SFB 15. So just a little extra fun in with the awesome signed jersey that you'll win also.
That's a fancy looking ticket. Are we going to mail those out?
Oh yeah, they're going to go.
Are you on the top or the bottom? The way
you're on the. I'm pointing to you. You're pointing. Like, we're good.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Those tickets are going to be in the bags with the jerseys for sure. If you win your ticket in the Advent calendar, you will be getting your ticket as well. But before we get to that, we are here for SFB wrap up of week 13, and. You know, I think before we really get into the wrap up, I think it's in my kids' daycare, they called it rug time, carpet time. So, sit on the rug and sit in a circle, crisscross applesauce. Oh, no. We don't lay down. This isn't nap time. This is story time.
Story time.
Scott.
Yeah.
So how's SFB going for you?
It's going wonderful, Russ. I figured I would regale the audience with this story while you're putting names on a wheel or something.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So Scott will have a fantastic story for us after we talk about Deebo Samuel.
I like that there are people in the chat that clearly know this story already.
Yeah. Deebo Samuel putting up 54.20 points on my bench.
Yeah. That's a lot of kickoff return stuff. That's what it is. Like
he had 4 catches for 20 yards. That was his offense.
He's not doing anything.
But then he had 6 kickoff returns for 208 yards and ends up putting up 54 points. I started him in my real leagues. That didn't work out great.
I get it, because I will say this. I think Deebo Samuel's probably not very easy to tackle, and I think he'd be tougher to tackle in snow. I've never tried, but yeah. I don't think I'd be very good at tackling Deebo Samuel in snow.
To be fair, I've never tried either, but man, yeah, Deebo killing it in the return game. That's 2 weeks in a. Hey, John's here.
He timed up. I have a 15-minute break. It finally timed up, like for the first time in literally weeks.
That's
It feels like
beautiful. And you show up perfectly in time for me to not talk anymore.
Wow.
Because who wants to win a Geno Smith Funko Pop? For the next 3 minutes, it's 2:06 until 2:09.
I'm out of here. I got to get back to my burner to enter for the Geno.
First off,
Funko.
John, do you like my decor?
Let me go max screen.
It's one Christmas. It's one Christmas card. We put our Christmas cards on
Nice.
this, and we got one right now.
You've got me beat by a lot, infinitely more. Oh,
Beautiful.
Russ just looks at our walls and cringes, I bet.
It's just boring. It's not that it's bad. Like, just, zhuzh it up a little bit.
I don't even have my piece of paper that said decor anymore.
I know. That was my favorite.
I don't know where
That
that went.
legit was my favorite.
I think I must have thrown it away. That wasn't good. I did. I loved putting that up there. And you seeing it for the first time and trying not to acknowledge it. I was like, he'll break.
Oh, I would acknowledge it immediately. That's
yes. I believe that's actually what got it acknowledged finally was you jumped in and then saw it. And I think Russ was very disappointed that you acknowledged it.
Look, I was just glad. Like, I appreciated the irony, but there was effort there. There was thought and effort, and I really appreciated it.
I have 24 Funkos to give away at some point, maybe on a different show.
Oh,
I feel like some of those should have been opened already, Scott.
Well, I got 2 of them. My son has been opening his, but I got a second one because it was buy one get one half off. So
Okay, now I really want to know if day one is the same in every calendar.
it is.
for the NFL ones, unfortunately, it's even worse.
Ah.
It's even worse than you think. I will show you.
So was it Aaron Rodgers for day one?
So it's got all the teams on there in order and behind each one. So this is like the Packers. Behind that would be a Packers one. I told my son that, and he said, take them out, mix them up. I don't care.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So he's Jets, Cowboys, Packers. He got Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, and Myles Garrett so far.
Nice.
They look like this.
Nice.
They're cute.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
cute. So
Like I
he
said
wanted
many
to
times,
mix them up. So I took it open. I took it apart, mixed them up, and re-put them back in. So
This is what I normally like to collect. Nothing, but Funkos I actually do like. I get their appeal. They're cool. They are very, very cool.
I agree, and I think I really like. I mean,
They're
I really
fun.
like these little ones. These little ones are like adorable.
Yeah. I actually think I like the mini ones better because you can put a whole bunch of them on your shelf. And
Yep. The
Oh,
they're not Funko Pops. They're Pocket Pops.
oh, my
They're
bad.
Pocket Pops.
My bad. Years ago, out of a little vending machine at a Skyline Chili, you used to be able to put in 50 cents. And I know I'm going to sound super old, but it wasn't like that long ago. I think, God, it was probably 20 years ago at this point.
Yeah, you're old.
Oh,
And
no.
it would dispense chili out of you. Put
No.
in 20 cents.
It would pop out. It would pop out, the little plastic clear ball.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And then you opened it up and there was a little toy inside.
Yeah.
They did these ones that were NFL teams. And so it had just an NFL generic jersey, but it had like a super big round head. It looked like the little mini Funko Pops.
Oh,
I still
that's
have
cool.
some of them, and they're so cool. I wish I would have gone and bought
Now-
all of them. Like, why would I spend, at the time it was probably only 28 teams. It would have cost me like $14, and I'd had to not get any duplicates. God,
Oh,
that probably was 20 years ago, I bet.
yeah.
Oh my God. It doesn't
I
feel
will
like
s-
that long ago.
I will say I like the idea of either a chili vending machine or even a vending machine that has little balls of chili.
I don't want a chili vending machine. I want what they had on the Good Place. I want literally her
Frozen
her
yogurt.
the fountain machine.
The shrimp.
Oh,
Yes, she dipped it and she's like, oh, shrimp sauce, and that's
Don't get the mystery flavor. It's white chocolate.
Chili comes out one. You got nacho cheese coming out of the next one. Maybe a little sour cream coming out of one. Oh,
I should have
Now-
gone with this.
now we're talking.
That's my son will like the WWE one.
I didn't even give a promotion, and I think we used up the 3 minutes, Russ.
I know.
Yeah.
And Scott
Look,
didn't even tell his story, and
this
I
is
typed
what-
out the name.
This is what happens when my stupid reality work just becomes a bear, and it takes over way too much of my time. It's getting worse. I had a job interview yesterday because of it. So
That's huge.
I know.
I don't know.
I've had the same job since 18 and a half years. But
So-
they're screwing with my schedule. So now I had an interview.
Oh,
They messed with my schedule.
My
I'm so
kids
mad.
definitely love this. Where is it?
I hit a button.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. My kids live off those things. I'm pretty sure. For a few
Oh,
days.
that could be. We can put that in the dispenser, in the fountain machine or whatever you want to call it. For sure. Zach has a Skyline down in Orlando now. I wonder if he's gone and tried it yet.
All right. Are we ready to
They
give
have
away?
Skylines outside of Cincinnati? I legitimately didn't know that.
So there's a massive migration of Cincinnatians and Columbus in northern Kentucky to Florida. Like that's where just they all go when they get old. So
Okay.
there are multiple Skylines down in Florida. we actually drove to one on my son's birthday several years ago. It was like a 30-minute drive for us, but
Jeez.
he wanted Skyline for his birthday. And I was like, yep, I can't blame you. So we
Yeah.
drove. It was like 30 minutes, but we got there and got to eat Skyline in Florida. I was
I get
it was
it,
in Fort
especially-
Myers.
Especially when it's something your city is super known for. For me, like when I go to other cities, I do not want to eat at any chains, anything I can get near me. I want to try new stuff, new little diners, whatever. But
Same.
if it was like a Skyline chili that your city is famous for that,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I gotta see how this other place does this. You know,
I
totally,
mean, it's kind of like when we were in Europe at one point and there was a Taco Bell. And my brother had
Really?
already told me like Taco Bell was way better in Europe. So I was like, all right, well, we'll try it. And it was amazing. And I was like, why don't Taco Bells taste like this in America? I mean, it was closer to like Chipotle level, like tacos and stuff. It was so,
Interesting.
yes, exactly, Russ. It was definitely they did not have a Euro menu over there
Euro menu.
instead of a dollar menu, you know.
All right. You ready to find out who's going to win?
We are.
Yeah, I'm almost out of time, Russ. Come on. What are you doing? Taking forever.
I'm spinning the wheel. That's what I'm doing.
We have so much to get through still. Drum roll.
Jess!
Hey, Jess Muto.
Hey, Jess Muto, congratulations. I'm going to type down that you won. Woo!
I already forgot what they won. We talked too much.
Did you
It's a
already?
Funko.
Did you tell people they can still get into the drawing for the jerseys today, or is it too late?
It's too late to get in on the jersey drawings today.
Did you already have the
First.
wheel set up?
Yeah,
Dang.
well, yeah. I mean, I have to stop taking entrance today at some point for us to actually draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Giving
All
Tuesday.
right, hold on.
And we've had a lot of people sign up today, which is awesome. Very, very happy about that. There's been at least probably 15 or so people, right, Russ?
Yeah, 15.
Something in that ballpark. 15 new people jumping in the advent calendar due to Giving Tuesday, which is awesome.
And-
Congrats, Jess. Yeah, congrats. Geno Smith. I remember now.
You want to tell your story?
What would you give for Geno in a dynasty right now? Let's just I mean, like, question from the chat. So John in the chat. It has a team that needs a quarterback in week 14
Oh,
to get into the playoffs, and the Geno manager doesn't need Geno probably ever again. What would you
Right.
give in dynasty in this scenario? So you're right now, yeah, but it's going to be like the 207 or 206 maybe.
yeah, but are you a
Possibly.
contender? If you're a contender, it's probably a second.
I would love to give a second for him.
Do you think
Second and
he can?
third? I'm not
They
giving up
won't
a
give.
first.
They
or-
won't.
I mean,
They won't give me for. They won't give him to me for a second.
I get it though. What is it? Jaden Daniels, Anthony Richardson, Bo Nix, Lamar Jackson, PJ Stroud. Who's the sixth one?
six
I
what?
don't. Some
I
other
was
good
just
quarterback
listing off
on
the
by.
Quarterbacks on by.
Oh,
Like it's,
I have no
it's,
idea.
It's like legit six that you're probably starting most weeks.
Oh, like for sure.
yeah. So
Yeah, there's no world I can see giving up my first for Geno Smith right now.
Nope.
He's fine.
And that's what I can't do it either. I'm like, I might just leave it to a 0. Like,
I have no idea why you left that to come watch this show. In fact, could you stream that? for us?
Yeah, I'll add it to the stream. Let's go.
Oh
That-
boy.
Oh man, a kookaburra fighting, like those things sound crazy and just naturally they sound like they're laughing. It's freaky. Ugh.
Debo
All right.
Samuel. Top performers.
Let's talk about the top performers by position. Found some really good pictures for most of these guys. Jameis throwing up his famous W. Jameis Winston was the top performing quarterback, 34 for 58 for 497 yards, three rushes for 11 yards. Had to put it in there because he had a first down, so I figured we might as well talk about it. 4 total touchdowns, but with 497 yards. That's
Jeez.
38.29 fantasy points. And then Brock Bowers is apparently 47. If you look at his picture,
Yeah.
it is ridiculous.
like that, but it doesn't matter because he's really good at football. 14 targets, 10 receptions for 140 yards. 5 of those catches were first downs, 1 for a touchdown, 42.95 fantasy points. Yeah, Brock Bowers out here making people feel good about their hairlines. That's what he's here
Yep.
for. Fantasy
Yep, he does.
games and hairlines. Jerry Jeudy, the number one. I mean, if you're throwing for 500 yards, one of your wide receivers has to go for a crazy amount. And Jerry Jeudy was that guy. And I love the picture of him like Peter Pan.
Is that the revengiest of revenge games ever?
That was literally what I tweeted last night.
Oh,
Or I'm sorry, I posted. I blue skied. I'm not going to say the other one. I literally put out. I said, "This is the revengiest," because I love to get them to say that word. This is the revengiest revenge game I've ever seen, and I'm loving it.
that's
I mean,
awesome.
it was. I like Jerry Jeudy, so
I'm
that
I'm gonna guess that I saw that tweet and it entered my subconscious as I was scrolling,
nice.
and that's why I phrased it like that. That has to be my guess.
Did anybody see mine? Because this is all I could think of. It was before the game started.
I have you muted, so let me go.
Oh,
check.
fair enough.
Bob, we got Josh Jacobs. Sorry, go back to your show.
I was talking about the Browns versus Broncos game, and I called it a bro down because both teams start with BRO.
Well,
I
I'm like-
did see that. I did.
And I'm
see
like, I think I hate myself. Or
Yes.
I'm proud of myself. I'm not sure which.
I didn't heart it or repost it. I almost replied to it saying with the "why not both"
Yes.
response, but then I was like, I don't even know how to respond because you didn't know how to feel either. So
You should have
I'll just
responded.
move
Why
on.
not, bro? -th. Why not, bro?
Why not both?
Bob's excited.
Oh,
right,
No
let's
trade
talk about
deadlines,
Jerry
people.
Jeudy.
We've made so many trades today.
I like trades. Jerry Jeudy caught 9 of his 13 targets for 235 yards, 1 touchdown, 9 first downs. All of his catches were first downs. This happens a lot. I didn't think that this was something that would happen a lot, but this seems to happen a lot especially for our top scorers for 44.5 fantasy points. Bucky Irving coming in as the running back 1, rushing 25 times for 152 yards, 3 catches for 33 yards, 9 first downs, 1 touchdown, 40.25 fantasy points. And I was worried. In my head, I was like, all right, well, at least I won't have to struggle to find our special teamer of the week. And then I go to pull scores, and Debo was the number 1 scorer. I'm like, oh, great. Now we're not going to – wait a second. Kene over here. How do you say his last name, Scott?
Where? Wongwu.
Wanwu?
Yep.
Okay.
Kenny
'Cause
Wongwu.
He used to be a Viking, so I figured
Wongwu.
Scott would know. This guy not only had 157 kickoff return yards, brought one of them for a touchdown, which I'm sure was sad for all the Xavier Gibson players. 41.4 fantasy points. And then kicker of the week is Chris Boswell, kicked 5 extra points, 2 field goals, but totaling 114 yards, which is ridiculous.
Was Kene started on any playoff team?
I can't imagine anywhere.
I can't even.
At some point, we've got to get one of the people that does all the they run all the everything. Not you, Scott. You've got your time doing other stuff, but there are plenty of people that we know run data on these things. That's the kind of thing that I want to be able to just like plug in and be like, how many people started him?
Yeah, right.
All right, let's talk about the top 15 scorers. We talked about Debo. We talked about Jerry Jeudy, Brock Bowers, Kene Wanwu, Bucky Irving, Jameis Winston. Here's Trey McBride showing up again. He still doesn't need no touchdowns. And another guy who's on this list seemingly every single week we do this, Jonnu Smith. Jaden Daniels up here, David Njoku, lots of tight ends in this little streak right here. Bijan, Antonio Gibson, just like we all expected, of course.
Obviously.
Anthony Richardson finding his name up here again. And then Josh Allen somehow gets a passing and a receiving touchdown without a reception on the same play, but still is only the number 14 top scorer.
Yeah, still barely better than Amir Abdullah.
Barely. Who, by the way, had a lot of return points, which I wish I knew because he was on my bench. I'm going to play him this week, and I'm going to end up losing because I'm chasing points. But Amir Abdullah was number 15 with 29.9 fantasy points.
So we have the same scoring in the one and done as we do in SFB. Exact same scoring. I don't know that anybody has started to take advantage of like the return yard guys at all yet. And I'm curious when they do. Nobody played Jerry Jeudy or Jameis this week either. I checked both of those. They were unplayed.
Oof. On the revengiest of revenge games.
I know.
I need I need that shirt. Revengiest of revenge games - John Bosch - Scott Fish, or vice versa.
What I really want is Kirk Cousins to revenge it up this week. Come on. Sorry, Scott, but hopefully he comes in and does the same thing.
Time. Let's flex it to prime time real quick.
I could use him and Kyle Pitts and Drake London not being terrible, not throwing 4 interceptions or whatever it was. Oh, he got me negative points in leagues.
Jeez.
I'm not bitter.
Maybe I should pick up Penix for this week with all those quarterbacks on bye.
All right, but let's talk about the
Vikings pasty sucks right now.
Let's talk about Chris Charles. Put up over 300 points this week. His total was 516.11, including his average. Put up over 300 points. Fantasy Six Packs Corey Piper has been here forever from the Harley Quinn division. Has been top throughout the season, so still holding strong. Same with Steve Cutright, who started catching up at the end the last few weeks of the season from the Black Knight division. I skipped over Carter Sem. Sorry about that, from the Moana division, who... Oh man, I saw Moana too.
Stop. Just move on. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm tired of hearing bad things about it.
Then maybe you should just stop listening. Fantasy football shows Andrew Clark from the Allen division. Oh, Allen and Stu back to back. Bucky Hurd, both of them LV Live people.
Bucky Hurd,
bunch
of Righteous Brothers. He's one of the 2 Righteous Brothers.
Like literally Righteous Brothers?
Yeah, one of them. Like there were 2 Righteous Brothers. Like in the 80s and 90s, and and one of them is no longer with the Righteous Brothers, and Bucky Hurd is the new Righteous Brother.
Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea. That's cool. Rock on. LV Live, no less.
Like, show me that love and feeling.
Yeah.
Type. Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely know who the Righteous Brothers are. I'm old.
Okay. Just checking.
Josh Katzer from Daniel LaRusso, sweeping the leg. Well, that's the other way around. Doing the crane kick, keeping himself up into the top 10 scorers. Keith Fleming from the McLovin division. Vincent's here. Vincent's in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats, Vincent from Wayne and Garth. Party on, Vincent.
Yeah.
And then Daniel Kaleri from Sarah Marshall, who I believe Sarah Marshall was Hawaii Live. So lots of live people in the top scorers this week.
Wow.
Playoffs. There were 1,500 teams. The top 1,000 advance. Congratulations, first of all, to Scott for realizing he was in the playoffs.
Yeah. You want that story now?
Go for it. Yeah, you might as well. We're talking about the playoffs.
Wait, do you have another giveaway to be taking names during it?
Yeah, I do.
Giveaway stickers. Giveaway stickers.
No, I have to do for the trivia question. That comes up next, I think.
Yeah, let's do that in a bit. All right.
Congratulations to Sean and John, the last 2 people to get in with the exact same points on the cutoff. And then Tom Eline, so 0.02.
Every time I see
that's
that,
like stat correction.
Yeah, that's like if they had scored 1 or 2 more points during the season, they were like 1 more point during the season, that their average would have been enough.
Oh,
Or 2 points,
man.
whatever.
Just think of all the one different start sit decision you could have made. No, wait, don't do that. Oh, wait.
Yes,
definitely do
yes.
that.
Drown in your sorrows.
Yeah.
Drown in your sorrows.
There's
I
always
didn't make
gotta
the
be-
playoffs, so you guys can all just be miserably miserable since you made it and now you're out.
Yeah. There's always got to be a first one out.
All right, so it's time to take care of a little bit of business we got to do. It is Advent calendar time, and if you've been watching for the past 2 days, you'll know that we are doing some trivia questions. And the way this goes is I'm going to ask you to type a word in the chat. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. And you'll have 1 minute to type that word in the chat. And
It's
when you do,
trivia.
you'll get put on a wheel. The wheel will spin. And whoever it lands on will answer a question that I give them. It'll be multiple choice. If you get it right today, you will get $200 donated to a local charity for you. And if you get it wrong, that money rolls into tomorrow. So tomorrow's question will be worth $300. Because yesterday, sorry, Peter, I know you were here before. Maybe you're still here. So sorry again. Peter got it wrong. So his $100 rolled up into today. So that's why it's 200.
Today's the day of giving. We should just make today worth even more than 200.
It seems like the trend is triple too.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't going to say that. Maybe we should push it an extra 100 to make it a triple from whoever messed up yesterday.
Yeah, we could do that.
You got to talk to the guy in charge of the money. Make sure he's on board with it.
Yeah.
Because it's
All
a day of giving, folks. This is the day you give more.
All right, today's question, $300.
Look at you.
Look at that. $300 to a charity in your area.
All right, but first we got to figure out let's
God, it
celebrate.
worked. As long as we ask him on air, he's not going to say no. Good job.
Yeah.
I absolutely
right.
will
He
say
wasn't
no if
gonna
I didn't want to. Ugh, don't you do that. All right, so you know what? We're celebrating a certain person being in this stream right now. Type the name John into the chat for the next minute. It's 2:28. At 2:29, I'm going to stop taking names.
I'm gonna disqualify people that spell it wrong. Oh, it's on the screen. That's terrible. Darn it.
Type the name John
Is it
into
on
the
the
chat.
screen? I
It'll
don't
be
think-
entered.
Oh, it's just on mine. It's on the.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the bottom because I'm on the mini screen,
Yeah.
so I can see
Yeah.
the chat as well.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
and I need to add that you can be international to win this, but we need to donate it to somewhere in the U.S.
You can pick
Yeah.
a favorite city you've traveled to or want to travel.
Your
to.
sports team or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, tell your story.
Yeah, so my story for the chat, who are feverishly typing John in the chat. So yesterday I'm texting with my friend Paul Charchian, who is right at the cut line. And so I'm updating the scoring during the game and watching where his score is and scrolling down to look right around the cut line. I noticed my name, which confused me as I thought that I had missed the playoffs. So I went back and checked last week, and I was in the playoffs last week. I checked the end of season pages. I was in the playoffs. I was out of the 518 wildcard teams. I was wildcard team 506. I had somehow made the playoffs and missed it. I do have a good explanation for it.
There's no.
It's
explanation.
Russ's fault.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Yep, which I'm
No,
going
wait,
to.
Bob's not here today. It's Bob's fault.
Yeah, so I'll gladly let's play Bob. So I'm going to show what happens when you search fish on here. Nothing.
Oh, I
Or
was going
when
to say,
you
does
search
it?
Scott.
It probably brings up like 1,000 names, right?
I think there's a bunch of redundancy in the code that it's like when you type in fish. If I wanted to search for Russ Fisher, FISH doesn't do it. You got to type the E for it to work. So I searched my name and it didn't show because of whatever. There's some kind of glitch in my code somewhere.
Time to change the name back to FF Oasis.
Yes, I think that's it. So I didn't know I was in the playoffs, and I didn't set a lineup the last 2 weeks. But somehow, not setting a lineup the last 2 weeks, I still advanced in each round.
This is the biggest flex brag ever.
I had like
Absolutely ever. There are people crushed that were weighing lineup decisions and trying to figure out who to put in and stuff. And Scott's just casually, hey,
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't have looked now. You better
Yeah.
not. Are you setting a lineup this week or just letting it roll?
That's actually interesting now.
You're going to set it this week and you're going to get bounced. You watch.
I am getting bounced regardless. I had players in bye in the first round of the playoffs. I had like Laporta and Tyrone Tracy and Rashad White and someone else all on my bench this last week. But this week I just sent 3 people to IR, and then I have Jaden Daniels, Anthony Richardson, and Nico Collins all on bye. Like, it's over now. But
Yeah, because you paid too much attention. You should have started all those guys.
you're right. I should have left them all in.
They were working well together as a team. You've messed
They
up the
were
chemistry.
overcoming adversity. And they were,
Russ is already spinning, FYI. He's like moving on without us.
it is absolutely insane that my team is
And
is-
again,
They
and
won yesterday or the day before.
and done.
yes, and won the Dak Prescott jersey that's still sitting right here.
Oh,
Well
$300
done.
$300
Well done,
to some
Anton.
charity in Texas.
Yeah, Ann was in here yesterday.
I wonder
All
if
right.
she's here again today.
Is it here today? Clearly.
Oh yeah, obviously. Oh, that's right. This one you have to get entered in.
This
So now, real quick, going to share this screen so I can spin the wheel so we find out which question Anne is going to answer.
You're getting really good at this, Russ. Like
I
the
mean,
back
just-
and forth between the wheels and stuff like that. Good job.
Thank
yeah,
you.
you're getting real good at it.
Number 9.
I feel like you're rigging the wheels to say and done. I want to count how many and dones were on that wheel.
Oh, it's gone. You can't. It's you
gone.
can't
It's
check my work.
deleted.
This is not recorded and on the internet forever.
Nope. All right, Anne.
Start singing, Scott, and it'll get struck.
Anne, who is the NFL's all-time leading passer? Is it Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, or Dan Marino?
I feel like I actually know this answer.
Yeah.
Is it Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, or Dan Marino, the NFL's leading all-time passer? And again, chat, don't answer. Anne, be cool. Don't look at the chat. Don't Google it.
Also,
Or-
I shouldn't answer either.
Don't Bing it. Don't Safari it or whatever.
Yes, Jeeves. Search engine it, as they say in Arrested Development. Go search engine it.
Well, what do they use in Alta Vista from Parks and Rec?
Yeah, to get you go to Alta Vista to get to Yahoo.
Alta Vista.
Anne
Web crawler.
said,
Larry.
Anne said Peyton Manning, which is unfortunately
Oh.
incorrect.
Oh no.
The answer is Tom Brady.
Yeah, I thought they made like a big deal about that he was like, I kind of remember that. I talked about Tom Brady a little bit. Getting those yards finally and getting past him.
You know what?
We should still give it. I mean, at least give the like carry over the 200, but figure out where to send the 100. Like it's day of giving. It's today.
I was
is
going to
the
say, let me
day
just
of
ask her another question.
Oh, I mean, Russ just wants to give away the money. He feels
I kinda
bad.
do. Like that was the
Alright.
whole point of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to get given away eventually, right?
I mean, if you keep letting it go, some charity, maybe a small charity in one of these towns, is going to get like $1,200, and it'll make their year.
Oh, come
don't
on.
get me
There's no
wrong.
way. There's no way our chat's going to get the answer wrong 12 days in a row.
Don't get me
Arch-
wrong. We're still rolling over this 300, even if she gets this right,
Oh, okay.
because that's just the way it's supposed to
Oh,
go.
okay.
Oh, I thought we were rolling over the 200. All right. You're going to have to give out the full rules here. I don't know what you're doing.
yeah.
Oh, I'm making it up as I'm going along.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we're making some of this up as we go.
Just reading those bylaws.
I don't understand what bylaws are. There we go. That's what's going on. I was on the wrong. Here we go. Let's delete this. All right, Anne, we're going to ask you a different question. I want to ask a movie question.
Hey, if you're watching, thank you. Earl just selected. I'm not kidding. I have made like 20 trades today, it feels like. I love Tuesdays. They're so fun. That reminds me, I got to put out the Tuesdays for trading.
Okay. In the night, what is the name of Jack Skellington's dog in The Nightmare Before Christmas? This is still for Ann Dunn. Don't have anyone else answer. What is the name of Jack Skellington's dog in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Can I answer?
No. Is it Frankenweenie? Is it Zero? Or is it Ghost?
No.
I have a guess on this only because I've seen it on a T-shirt,
I have a
but I do not know the answer.
I have a toy of one right over there, I believe. Oh no, it must be downstairs. I don't see it up there.
I think I have a shirt from Donating Blood where I'm wondering if this is a reference to it now.
I don't know.
Anne.
Oh, did she not get it? What was it? What is the correct answer? And what's the
correct answer is Zero, but she guessed Ghost.
Oh, okay. I have a shirt that says "Don't be a Frankenweenie, donate blood."
Now we have to roll over $400 to tomorrow. Wait, how is this working?
I'm not sure how we're doing that. I'm not sure what. Like, we're not going to get to the 1,200 today.
All right.
All right, Ann.
Just roll it over.
No, we got to
tomorrow.
roll it. I tried. I'm just going to make a note that. So tomorrow,
The day
we're
of
going
giving
for-
will still be given. Just be
Yes.
given a daily or so.
Tomorrow is going to be.
Ann won the
4
Prescott jersey yesterday, right?
Yeah,
That's what it was.
Yes.
that's it. Take her jersey back. She's losing. We're taking back now.
But speaking of,
Jerseys. You got jerseys.
let's find out who is going to win the jersey of the day for the Advent calendar. You ready to find out who's going to win, everybody?
Yes, sir. Oh, you.
That's
Sean
a
something?
Sean L something.
I thought it was a Sean, maybe a W. Was it a W or an L?
Yeah, that was a Sean W. Sorry, that I don't know why that happened. Give me a second.
Sean W.
Wemby.
Yes. This I very much do appreciate. If you know, I would not love it if people just heard the trivia and then waited 3 minutes and it's clear someone Googled. I really do enjoy that, Ann. That's very cool.
It's Sean Wempe, Wempe. That is my bad because I clicked once. It thought I double clicked, but I definitely saw Sean SHAWNW.
Yeah, that sounds right. I definitely saw the Sean part.
Sean Wempe is the only SHAWNW. So congratulations, Sean Wempe. You are the winner today. Sean, I'm going to give you like another 30 seconds to try and see if you're in the chat to pick a box. If not,
I don't think I've seen a Sean in the chat.
Hey, I just got another email from Donor Choose telling me that it's Day of Giving Day.
Yeah.
Man, they really they crank those newsletters out.
I have, yeah.
like
I have
every hour today.
in my friggin' personal email right now. That's
all right. Let's shuffle it up and let's find out which box we're opening. Box number 5.
Let's go, Ron Gant.
Brad, I do not know how many are entered into the Advent contest, but I can tell you that we've had 24 people enter in just the last 4 hours alone. That doesn't even count people in previous days. So I'm going to guess it's a fairly decent amount of people have entered.
I love you all. It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Have we given
really,
away?
really
Oh wait, the tickets are just mixed in. That's right.
Yes.
They're just mixed into the boxes. I haven't seen one yet. We haven't seen one yet, right?
We haven't seen one in a box, but I did show.
Do you have a physical ticket? You printed it. I haven't seen that in print yet. Oh, that looks so good, Bob. You did a great job. I saw the digital print of it, but not the actual printed out. That looks
all right.
so
Let's
good.
find out.
I want one of those next time, Russ. Next time you send me stickers. Oh, baby. Oh my God. Wait, so I saw the jersey and was reacting to the jersey, and I think I might know what it is.
Whoa,
But the ticket
look at
too?
that. A ticket and a waddly waddle.
Oh my, yeah, that's Jalen Waddle, right? Yes.
Not a lot of
Oh
waddle.
my gosh.
Waddling right into SFB 15 is he?
Congratulations, Sean
Look at that.
Wemby Waddle. Wemby Waddle. Wow.
Woo!
That,
That's a lot of W's. Sean,
That is.
Wemby, Waddle,
was it a
SFB
WN
15?
or was it an SHUN?
SHAWN.
All right, good job. Good job.
I remember
All
it
the
very, very
Ws.
well. Congrats.
W's in the chat for him. It's right
What?
there. It was right there.
I don't know what you
W's
said.
in the chat when somebody wins something when they're streaming a game they
Oh.
play. They say there's stream of W's in the chat. It's a
Well,
thing.
Congratulations, Sean Wemby. You are the winner.
Yes.
Not only, let me get rid of that box.
Oh my God.
This awesome.
I was ready to
Jalen-
kill you when you did it yesterday, and I knew you were doing it to annoy me.
I literally
Yes.
said I was doing it to
I know
annoy
you did, and I was annoyed.
I don't know about this, Scott. Oh no, not this one. I was gonna say there was a comment I saw there. It wasn't Scott's. It was this one. I don't know about that because
You
with
can
the
do
new
it.
rules,
Oh, that's right. I haven't heard
Drop
these
it.
yet because you guys seem to. There's always. Finally, I didn't miss out. Thank you guys. That was so good.
I know you
My
finally got to
YouTube
hear
seems
some of
to
the
cut
new
out
story.
every time you go to say it. Every time I'm watching, and I'm like, damn it. Oh well, I'm like, oh, one of these days I'll be on it and I'll hear it for sure.
yes,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
cool.
Rod-
Speaking of pretty cool,
one and done.
Alan Weinkoff, the top scorer for the one and done, brought to you by Trophy Tiers.
So
Trophy Tiers, yes.
he did play a returner. Bucky Irving. I'm assuming those points were from return yards mostly.
No. Bucky
No.
had like 150 plus rushing yards.
He was
Yeah,
no,
but
that was
still, like,
receiving
how does that
the-
equal 40 points?
yeah.
lots of first downs and touchdowns.
Oh, okay. I just
he
assumed
was
some
the
of that had
top-scoring
to come
running
from returning yards.
Nope.
Wow.
And then let's look at the actual list of the Trophy Tiers sponsored one and done. Brian Atkins still on top.
Nice.
Congrats, Brian, still in the chat. Let's see if we got anyone else. I mean, we've said
Oh.
Rob Schnabel a lot, who was a top scorer every once in a while.
Former SFB and current Cincinnati Live SFB drafter sitting there in second.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
He won in like 12 or 11 or something.
Yeah. I think it was 12. No.
Ryan Voltz
Yeah. I
in the
think
chat.
12.
Oh yeah,
Hanging around
Ryan.
top 10. He's even pointed it out. Tom
Yep.
Mahan was a top scorer a lot. Jeffrey Crisp is in the chat every once in a while, I think. Ryan
I feel like
Grolke in the
Ryan
chat every
Grolke's
once in a
the chat,
while.
yeah. Rod Humphrey, I think he's there occasionally. That's Rod Humphrey Humphrey CPA or something, I think.
You can't see it, but Brad Duff is like two people below.
Oh,
Brad's
no.
always here, but I didn't want to shrink it much smaller, but he was on the list right there. So we have 3 people still alive in the Survivor Challenge. We have Hep, we have Jeremy Harder, and we have Rich Bomer. Hep almost washed his hands of his competition. Buck, overtime saved the day.
HID competition.
Nice.
Nobody's checking these.
So he picked Washington, and
I assume you are building up to the next slide or something.
no,
Oh,
actually, I need
geez.
you guys to talk for a second.
Oh, oh, okay.
All right.
Well, it's not being shown here because
Oh.
Russ has these. Oh, there. Nope. I don't know how he works it. I think it's only on his screen.
What were you going to show?
The other teams were Carolina and what was it? Tampa? That it was Carolina, Tampa, right? And 2 people picked Tampa here. Bamer and Harder both picked Tampa, I believe it was.
Okay.
And Tampa won only in overtime. If they would have lost, then Hep would have won it all. He would have won the Survivor 2 challenge. So came real close. We almost had it over. I gotta believe that. I want to go in through, and I'm guessing Hep probably has. So Hep, you can help us out here. But I'm wondering who has what teams left, because I'm like somebody has to have tried a little bit of different things, and so it's going to come down
sure.
to just what teams are left, because you're not always going to be able to go against Carolina. Let's be honest. The easiest way.
No, it's a good one. So drops might be a category. Waddle has 7 tied for 4th this season. Yes, and Dontavian Wicks is going to be like the number 1 draft pick next year with that setting.
Drops don't matter. I'm a big believer. Drops don't matter.
Just means that you're getting targets.
Yep, it's a good thing. If you got a drop, it means you got a target. That's a good thing.
Do you have something next, Russ?
Who wants to win a signed jersey?
What?
What? Another jersey?
Another jersey. Here we go. Type jersey
It's
in the
Giving
chat.
Tuesday. We're giving.
Oh, we are giving.
Oh,
All
well,
right.
it's just we do this every Tuesday. I mean, no, it's Giving Tuesday. Right.
Yes. It's totally not a thing that is happening every week. Giving Tuesday. All right. While Russ writes in the chat or writes in on a wheel, a bunch of people writing jersey, I'm going to throw this up because I thought this is fun that I hadn't done yet this year. There are two divisions that still have 6 teams alive. 29 divisions still have 5 teams alive. I got the layout right here of how many teams alive and the amount of divisions that still have that. The crazy thing is we're through 2 rounds of the playoffs. There's only 1,000 teams left. So 75% of the people in SFB are out. And every division still has at least 1 person in it.
That's crazy.
Alive. Every single division as of right now. I mean, there's 24 divisions that only have 1 team left. But every division still has at least 1 person still alive in the playoffs.
Oh, that's good for whoever's in the Bell division because Isaac Correndo is available in the Bell division. Just saying, whoever you are out of the Bell division that's still alive, Isaac Correndo sitting there on the waiver wire.
There are 2 teams left in the Bell division.
Oh, so somebody's not going to get Isaac Correndo for free, maybe, depending on what I'm out. But it showed up on my, available in all leagues because sometimes you got to actually search a player. And nice thing about you can just click the little button, shows status in all leagues. I was like, oh, free agent. Oh, I'm not in that league anymore. I can't add.
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I put in all my fab in a couple of redraft leagues for Isaac Correndo.
Did you?
Yeah.
What am I going to do at this point?
Still 3 people from Han Solo and Chewbacca. I put in my bid. It's not going to win, but I put a bid in. All my money that's left.
I was torn with SFB if I should do anything for waivers. Garendo's out there, but I know I'm out. I'm out. I'm not going to win this week.
You literally should go all in for him, especially because you need another player in your lineup. But again, if you do that, what's going to happen is because you made the action, you're going to curse him. Yeah, you could have just done nothing, and then he probably would have gone off, and you'd have advanced anyways.
So now the question is, do I curse Garendo for everybody else by picking him up?
Kind of fun. Be kind of fun if you did.
Yep.
So there is still a Bosch alive in SFB, by the way. My cousin, whose team in my home league literally is named No Idea Fantasy Football Guy.
Ah, nice.
That's what he calls his team. No Idea Fantasy Football Guy. He's still alive in SFB. I'm not.
Nice.
I'm not. He was one of our last people to get in too. Filling in Cincinnati Live when somebody bailed out. He jumped in and he's still alive, and I am not.
John, Jack Torrance and Nigel Gruff, were both of those live divisions?
No, Nigel.
I'm not sure because I've never heard those names in my life.
Jack Torrance is Denver Live. Nigel
okay.
Gruff is from the Replacements, but I don't believe he was alive.
So the Washington Live event had Replacements people as at least a couple of the divisions. So
yes, I will recognize the Keanu Reeves character, and then
Shane
I think the other was Coach McGinty.
Yeah,
yes,
I remember that because we had the beautiful banners made. So that's why I remember those divisions.
Yeah, I just didn't remember if Nigel Gruff was one of the live ones or if it was just okay.
I could be incorrect, but I don't believe it was. But yet he absolutely is a Replacements player, so there is a chance I'm wrong. Yeah. All right, so let's find out who is going to win a jersey.
Nigel Gruff was alive.
It was?
And done again, probably.
So the 2 teams that have 6 left were live divisions.
I almost went to Jess Muto again.
I was almost just muted again, but it's Dame this time. Congrats,
Hey.
Dame. Dame, you get to pick a number between 1 and 4, and that's what jersey you're going to get.
I wonder how many of our regulars that like literally enter all the time. Like there's what, 40 or 50 names on there. How many of them have not won something over the past year from us? Because I mean, like there's got to be a lot of the same names over and over and over. It feels like everybody has won.
John.
What?
I know you might not agree with this, John, but Blue Sky is awesome.
Yes, I definitely don't agree with that.
Holy crap. I need to share this because this is the first time I've tried something like this. I know
Sorry, you're not going to know your jersey, Dame. For
yeah.
Scott found the shiny something new. He's getting distracted.
I copied some cells from Excel and put it in Blue Sky, and it did this for me.
It presents like a chart. Of course, because this site was built by like programmers.
What the
nerds?
I know,
Okay.
but that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay. All
you
right.
don't have to screenshot it to put it in there anymore.
I just copied and pasted it.
Wow. Okay, that's literally nobody else cares, but to me and you, yes, I very much like that.
I care.
That's awesome.
You know what I really care about?
Team shirt.
Oh, Will Levis? No, who's the 2? Hey.
That's an Oilers, right?
Yep, it is Hall of Famer Robert Brasil.
Okay.
Robert Brazil. This is Brazil. Fast and the Furious 5. Anyone in the chat? Ooh. Dame.
Congratulations, Dame. You are the winner of the
Hall
beautiful
of
Houston
Famer.
Oilers jersey, and his name is Robert Brasil. He was a linebacker, I believe. Hall of Famer. Congratulations.
Oh, man.
Very cool jersey.
That is cool. I like the blue Oilers jersey.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. Anytime you can find those, always cool. Even if you don't know the name, like that's still a cool jersey.
Yes.
That's one like you can just wear. Like you don't have to frame it. You can literally just wear that to like a tailgate and stuff, and it's gonna get noticed.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out with us on a Tuesday afternoon. Congratulations to everyone who won everything. Sean not only won a Jalen Waddle jersey, but got his ticket into SFB 15 already. That might be one of the I don't think it's the first. I think we did give away at least one spot before, but it's one of the very, very first SFB 15 spots.
I mean, there was also one given away at every live.
Oh yeah, fair.
I
Right.
I wonder what number we're up to at this point.
At least 20 something. 30 something, right? All right. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out with us on a Tuesday afternoon. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up, whatever. Hit the bell so you get the notification every time we go live. All that stuff I keep forgetting to say all the time. And
what city
tomorrow-
are you, Badkins? Just curious. What city are you?
tomorrow we are going live as usual at 9:30 p.m. EST.
Yes.
9:30 p.m. EST on Wednesday for our usual hangouts, and we're gonna be doing the Advent calendar giveaway on that show. So come and hang out with us, Minnesota, Brian.
I hear they have a live up there. I don't know. We'll get you in touch with the guy that runs it. Maybe it'll work out.
They do.
I'm gonna guess. I feel like Brian was probably in rather early, so I'm guessing it was a scheduling conflict that prevented it. Okay.
Bye, everybody.